You've seen those videos of people walking up to albatrosses and having them steal their snacks, right? Well, these clips don't really do the bird justice because albatrosses are magnificent creatures who spend almost all of their time at sea and can fly for days without stopping. And we know what you're thinking. Why? Just why? Well, it turns out there's more to these tireless avians than meets the eye. Hi, and welcome to Life Noggin. Today we're answering the question, why do albatrosses fly for days without resting? Their ability to stay airborne for such long periods of time is truly impressive. Some species can fly continuously for 60 days or about 2 months straight. And they're not taking any breaks in between to recharge their batteries either. During that time, they don't stop to eat, sleep, or even poop. So how is this even possible? To answer that question, we need to take a look at some key adaptations that help albatrosses achieve their lofty goal. First, let's talk about their wings. The length and shape of an albatross's wing allows it to soar through the air with minimal effort. Their wings are specially adapted to take advantage of air currents, enabling them to ride thermals and stay aloft for extended periods. But the secret to their endurance doesn't lie in their wings alone. It's also related to another part of their anatomy, their bones. You see, albatross bones are hollow, which makes them lighter than the bones of other birds. This adaptation, known as pneumatization, reduces the weight of the skeleton and helps the albatross conserve energy while flying. To be fair, most birds have hollow bones, but the extent to which they're hollow is different among species. And in albatrosses, it's extreme. One study found that the degree of pneumatization in albatrosses is significantly higher than in other seabirds. Researchers believe this adaptation may have evolved specifically to help albatrosses stay airborne for such long periods. But the benefits of hollow bones come with a caveat. You see, when it comes to mating season, male albatrosses perform elaborate courtship displays to attract a partner. And these displays often involve high-speed flights, sharp turns, and even aerial acrobatics. While these behaviors are important for finding a mate, they require a lot of energy. And normally the male's body would be able to produce enough energy to keep up with these demands. However, when the male's bones are super light, his body can't generate enough force to keep him from plummeting to the ground. In other words, the very thing that allows the albatross to stay airborne for so long also makes it more likely to crash during mating season. So to get around this, albatrosses have evolved to grow denser bones when it's time to breed. A study published in 2013 showed that male albatrosses had significantly denser bones during breeding season compared to non-breeding males. And this increase in bone density allows them to perform the high-speed maneuvers necessary for attracting a mate without crashing and burning. But there's still one more piece to this puzzle. You see, just like humans, albatrosses need to sleep, but they can't afford to waste precious energy while they're at it. So instead of hitting the hay like we do, albatrosses enter a state called torpor. Torpor is basically a temporary form of hibernation where an animal's metabolic rate drops, allowing it to conserve energy. For albatrosses, torpor looks like a sort of nap in the sky. During torpor, they slow down their flapping and gliding, reducing the amount of energy they use to stay airborne. But it's important to note that they don't actually fall asleep while they're doing this. Instead, they enter a state of reduced consciousness, kind of like a coma. They're technically awake, but they're not really aware of what's going on around them. And this is made possible by a part of their brain called the hypothalamus, which basically puts the brakes on brain activity to reduce energy use. In albatrosses, the hypothalamus contains special neurons that respond to changes in ambient temperature, allowing the bird to enter torpor when it's cold and it needs to conserve energy. These neurons send signals to other parts of the brain, triggering a cascade of changes that ultimately result in reduced brain activity. So there you have it. Thanks to their incredible adaptations, albatrosses are able to soar through the skies for days on end without needing to rest. Now you know why they're always ready for a snack when you show up though. Don't forget to keep on thinking. And we'll see you next time on Life Noggin.